Forget MAGA, bro. We got FOMO. America has the worst case of FOMO ever. Let's bring a little more WWE to the NBA. TikTok, the only thing keeping you from the edge of your balcony. If I blame anybody here, it's Gary Oldman. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sohile Ali Show, the only podcast you're watching and listening to right now, or at least it better be. What are you doing? You're listening to multiple podcasts? It's like information overload. Dudes these days in the modern era listening to 3 podcasts all at once thinking they're going to absorb any information. And by dudes today, I mean the guy you're looking at right now. Guys, I am so excited to be bringing you all a brand new episode of the podcast. Today is, by the time you're listening to this, Monday, June 23rd. 2025, and it's going to be a good one, guys. We got some really fun things and some not so fun things to talk about, and we're definitely going to do that. We're going to get into everything, including, but not limited to, basketball, war, toys, France, WNBA, so women's basketball, condiments, Jell-O, smartphones, politics, and more. You don't want to miss it, guys. Be sure to wait till the very end of this episode to get the question of the week so you know what to answer and what to comment below, and make this thing an engaging episode. What do you guys say? I like it. You like it? Of course you like it. You wouldn't be here if you didn't like it, guys. Just quit messing with the mic, man. I'm just trying to make sure we're all here together, and we are here together. And I'm recording this on Sunday, by the way. Today is Sunday, June 22nd, and it's actually 5:38 p.m. So I really don't know who won the game, guys. I don't know who won Game 7. I'm recording this before Game 7. So here's a couple reactions for you, and then we'll jump into the trending topic. So just as a Pacers fan, I'm wearing my Pacers jersey, for those of you listening, and got the finals patch on the back, Halliburton jersey. And here's my reaction if Oklahoma City wins tonight's game. Fuck! No. You got, what a hell of a season. Proud of you boys. Great job. You came close, I'm sure. Hopefully. But you know what? Good for them in Oklahoma City. They need that. They don't have anything else going on. They need it bad. And I may or may not be on my way to do some harm to... no, I'm not. Anyway, there's the Oklahoma City reaction. And here's the reaction if, inshallah, bakhair, the Pacers win. I'm gonna need some new the Pacers just won their first championship ever. I am speechless, guys. This is unbelievable and truly embarrassing if we don't. So I love you, Indiana Pacers, Pacers fans, Pacer Nation. It's been a hell of a run, and look at that. We did it. We won, baby. Not world champions, and I hate when they say world champions. We are domestic champions, if you will. And suck it, Alex Caruso. God, I hope that's the real reaction. Anyway, we got both reactions, so we're ready to go. No matter what happens, 8 o'clock p.m. tip-off. Let's get this podcast rolling, guys. Today, we're talking about, let's just keep the basketball talk rolling. Right before we jump into trending topics, again, we'll do trending topics, weekly recap, new jokes, and then, of course, question of the week. You don't want to miss question of the week, so be sure to stay till the very end. Guys, real quick before we jump in, if you haven't already, please like this video, comment, subscribe, and share it with a friend that you think would enjoy. So, here we go. Guys, the first trending topic comes today. It's actually a very big story. The Phoenix Suns are trading 2-time NBA Finals MVP Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 pick in the 2025 draft, and 5 second-round picks, sources tell ESPN. That's right, Shams. Who knew that Shams Charania would drop the biggest bomb of the weekend? No, we'll get into the rest of that explosion. But yeah, Kevin Durant is heading to the Houston Rockets because apparently the heat in Arizona was just a little bit rough, and he said, you know what's a little cooler? Houston. But the Rockets are trading a hell of a lot. Not a lot if you think about this, basketball fans. Not entirely a lot. Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks. I mean, that guy. There's no one's skin he couldn't get under, right? The number 10 pick in the 2025 draft, that's this year's draft. And as we all know, there's not really like a Wembanyama in this year's draft, right? It's more like, what was his name again? You know? 5 second-round picks, I assume, in this year's draft again. So, it's really sad to see, that it didn't work out between Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. I don't know who thought that wouldn't have worked out. Probably anybody who had maybe watched basketball before and thought that these guys couldn't figure it out when it's all a whole lot of offense and very little defense. But honestly, here's, despite what everyone's saying, biggest bomb, all that, I think that the Phoenix Suns are kind of regretting the prices that they had on those concessions. Remember that? Like last year, the Phoenix Suns owner, Matt Ishbia, had announced that he's maintaining prices at the Suns arena at from the 90s, like chips for $1 and hot dogs for $2 and all these great things to keep, families of 4 or 5 kids not having to take out a small interest loan to watch some mediocre basketball. So that was a really nice thing he did. It was a really nice thing. But now I think he might be thinking, man, I should have just been charging $15 for that box of popcorn like every other sucker, and because we could have used some of that space now. But it's never too late, Maybe he'll throw in a deal for people to buy 5 bags of popcorn and get the 6 at a regular price. Just little things like that. Trick the American people. We've been tricked before. We're getting tricked right now, actually, and we'll get into that. But congratulations to the Houston Rockets for gaining a hell of a player, the hell of a star, the Kevin Durant, all 7 foot of him, more of a wingspan as well. And congratulations to the Phoenix Suns for admitting that, we couldn't do it. And I want to issue a challenge to Devin Booker and say, hey, buddy, they got you some guys now. They got you Jalen Green, young up-and-coming shooter. They got you Dylan Brooks. They got you the number 10 pick in the 2025 draft, who no one knows, no one cares. 5 second-round picks. Again, Devin Booker was probably number 1 pick, right? What pick was Devin Booker? Was he not? Excuse me. He was the 13th overall pick in the 2020. Okay, so he was number 13. Well, you got number 10 in this year's draft. So, that should at least get you back to the conference semis or wherever the hell they went last time. But, again, Ishbia and the Suns fans, I'm sorry to say, but I predict that those concessions are going to go up again. That in more ways than one. So, what do you guys think? Comment below. What do you think of this trade? Who won? Who lost? What do you think is going to happen? Is Houston going to be a great contender next year? Is the Phoenix Suns going to be a great contender? Which city is hotter? It's probably Phoenix. But which city is hotter? I also ask, right? All right. Okay. We got through the fun one, right? We did pretty good with the fun one. So let's keep this thing rolling. Stop fiddling with the mic, man. I'm just trying to make sure that we're loud and clear. Okay, we're good. So, all right. Obviously, everyone wants to know my opinion about this. I am, of course, your resident Middle Eastern expert on all Middle Eastern affairs, and that is not just because of my name. It's because it is my honor. It's my privilege to bring you all the real commentary, the real facts, and all those things. When I say and all those things, I'm telling the truth. The U.S. enters the war with Iran. U.S. enters war with Iran, bombing key nuclear sites. And this happened on Saturday night. And already, I think everyone in America is going, and it's a Google search that I literally made, which was how old to be drafted. That was the first search I did. I'm not gonna lie. It was the first thing I thought of when I heard that we were entering the war between Israel and Iran. We just can't help ourselves. We just can't help ourselves by joining these wars. We have FOMO in America. Forget MAGA, bro. We got FOMO. America has just the worst case of FOMO ever. America is just your friend who he can't not be involved with what you're doing. Even if it's bad, if you and your buddy are arguing about something that has nothing to do with your friend, nothing to do with him, and America is sitting there going, God, that looks like fun. Your friend, you two guys, one guy, you do everything he says. They're arguing. They're fighting. It has nothing to do with you. And America's sitting there going, I'm alone here. America's twiddling thumbs, just kicking a rock, going, I want to be a part of that. That looks like fun. And so it is. So besides the FOMO, guys, my whole thing is this. I think that somebody, unfortunately, showed Donald Trump the movie Oppenheimer a little bit bad timing. Very bad timing to show him the movie Oppenheimer. So if I blame anybody here, it's Gary Oldman and his portrayal of U.S. President Harry S. Truman. It doesn't bring me any pleasure to cast any sort of blame towards one of the greatest actors of our generation, of his generation, a British actor, right? But the British, once again, doing what they do, which is escalating wars. No. Gary Oldman as Harry Truman. No, it was the Eisenhower. Oh, shit. It was, right? It was Eisenhower, wasn't it? No, it was Truman. Haha, I told you. See? I don't have to edit that out at all. Gary Oldman's portrayal of Harry S. Truman was so good, Trump watched that and said, I'd like to be able to say that. I'd like to be able to say I dropped the bomb. It wasn't Hegseth. It wasn't Rubio. It wasn't dumbass JD. It was me. It was me who dropped the bomb on Isfahan. He wanted to say it just like Gary Oldman said, Isfahan. He wanted to be like all Middle Eastern about it. Fardoz. The other one, Isfahan. He wanted to just have his Gary Oldman as Harry Truman moment. He wanted his Oppenheimer moment, and by God, he got it. He took it, he announced it, and they dropped the bomb. So, as much of a fan as I am of Christopher Nolan and his great movies and his works, unfortunately, I think the whole British thing is just following him to no end. So, if anyone in and around Trump's circle can just listen up real quick. If you guys can just not show him any other movies where characters make really rash decisions or really big, impactful decisions, let's keep the movie selection around Donald very let's get some Disney Channel originals, some Freaky Friday. Let's get some Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron crossover, because we don't need to be showing him Oppenheimer, type movies. No 1917, no Dunkirk. I don't want. God forbid, whatever he does next. So let's update the movie selection. Okay, we all good on that? We got that intel, and we'll keep things a little more peaceful. Other than that, my thoughts are with the Iranians. My thoughts are with the troops, and mainly my thoughts are with anything that will keep us from absolutely losing our minds. So that's what this show is for. We're here to bring you levity, and what do? I just trauma dump on you like crazy, and you just take it because really you like it. Plus, I'm paying you. I mean, don't worry, you'll get the Venmo after you complete this audio track. So, sorry, I blame Gary Oldman. Okay, so we talked about that one. Now we're gonna kind of wind things back down to something a little bit more fun, I guess. I guess it's more fun than the war, which is not hard to beat, I guess. Labubu. Yeah, it's a real name, and it is not what a Frenchman calls his hangnail. Labubu skyrocketed Pop Mart stock 1,200%. I don't really know about these things, but let's read this article together so that we can figure out what the hell this thing is, why are we talking about it, and why are we interested in it. So, Labubu, let's read the article here. So, Chinese toy company Pop Mart's stock expanded over 1,200% in the past year thanks to its success it built off blind box collectibles like Labubu. These hard-to-get toys drive the majority of Pop Mart's revenue as unboxings have flooded social media and have fans flocking overseas to buy exclusive products. But how is the retailer making itself more than just a trend? We don't need to get in all that with the paywall and all that, but listen, guys, this is pretty simple. Labubu it's gambling, right? It's another form of legalized gambling. Gambling just promises you you might have dopamine. It's the potential of dopamine in a slot, in a box, in a hand of cards, whatever it is. So here's Labubu coming along going, yeah, we'd like to profit off that. These idiots will literally buy anything. Tell them it's a collectible. Tell them it's exclusive. Tell them it's limited edition, one of a kind, that we don't have a million of them lined up in the warehouse somewhere. These Labubus, but this is also a thing of China does so good by exploiting our boredom. That's how bad things have got. We have gotten to a point where we can watch anything we want. We can eat anything we want. We can get it all whenever we want, however we want it, 24/7, 365. And we've never been more depressed. Are you kidding me? Shame on us. And what are they saying? They're saying, hey, what if you actually, we're going to decide for you what you get. We're going to decide for you what you get, how it makes you feel. And all you got to do is give us your hard-earned money, and we'll do it for you. This Labubu Blind Box Collectibles, this is the For You page of merchandise. It's the For You page. It's the TikTokification of merchandise, of sales of toys. Brought to you by the people who got us TikTok, right? TikTok, the only thing keeping you from the edge of your balcony. TikTok provides a new spin. It's a new spin every time you swipe up, you swipe up, you swipe up. You might get something good. You might get a pretty cool Labubu as long as you just keep giving us that sweet, sweet time, baby. You come back from work, all you got is time. You just lay down on that bed. Don't even worry about it. You turn on that portrait lock, and we got you locked in, baby. We'll take care of it from there, baby. It's Labubu, baby. It's TikTok. We got you, baby. We got you. I don't own any Labubu. Honestly, I'm a little bit jealous. No one's giving me any. Pop Mart, I'm giving you guys a lot of publicity here on this podcast, this highly viewed, highly downloaded podcast. So if you or anyone you know has a contact at Pop Mart, let's get in contact, guys. We can open a Labubu right here, right now. I will go against anything I just said. I will compromise all my morals and principles if you send me a black box Labubu, whatever the hell it is. We'll do an unboxing here live on the podcast. I will say how cool this is, how happy this makes me feel, and how I don't, because of this Labubu, I'm not going to, be on the edge of a balcony. Look, thank you, Labubu. Thank you, Pop Mart. Thank you for keeping me another day going. So, anyway, we got to bring back surprises, maybe? Do we have to bring back surprises? Is that why they dropped the bombs? We just needed a nice surprise for once in a while. He said, I'm going to give it 2 weeks to make a decision. Boom, boom, boom. That's how it sounded. Just as a surprise, maybe. Just as a shock. Because everything is so predictable these days. It's all predictable. It's all just coming at you. Everything, everywhere, all at once. So a surprise is nice. You know what? I take it all back. Labubu, please send me one. We'll open it live on the pod. So that's how we're not bored. We're interested. But comment below. Do you have a Labubu? Do you have a black box collectible? What are you doing to combat your boredom? Because God forbid you sit outside and look at the trees, get some sunlight, mow your parents' lawn every other week because you feel the guilt as being the only child in order to take care of these things. And get minor sunburn, even though you put sunscreen on every part of your shoulders and body, and you did your best, and you're still telling yourself you did a bad job. What are you doing to combat that feeling? And that was not just a question for me. Okay, all right, we got through that one. How about another one? This is the Labubu podcast, baby. I'm giving you surprise stories now. Let's read this one. So, this was early last week, and it involves a people that I find quite interesting. The Louvre Museum shuts down after spontaneous staff strike. Let's jump into it. The world's most visited museum shuts down with staff sounding the alarm on mass tourism. Got a big line outside. The Louvre Museum delayed its opening on Monday, with staff citing an emergency meeting of senior officials about a subject they did not disclose. The Louvre, the world's most visited museum and a global symbol of art, beauty, and endurance, has withstood war, terror, and pandemic, but on Monday it was brought to a halt by its own striking staff, who say the institution is crumbling under the weight of mass tourism. It was almost an unthinkable sight, the home to works by Leonardo da Vinci, Very good Italian food. And millennia of civilization's greatest treasures. Okay, paralyzed by the very people tasked with welcoming the guests to its gallery. So what happened? Thousands of stranded and confused visitors, tickets in hand, were corralled into unmoving lines. Okay. It's the Mona Lisa moan out here, said Kevin Ward, 62 from Milwaukee. Thousands of people waiting, no communication, no explanation. I guess even she needs a day off. That was a very weird thing to say, Kevin Ward. Why would you allude her to being, what is she, working for your pleasure, Kevin? Is that what you think of the Mona Lisa? You think that she's smiling at you, Kevin? You sick bastard. But guys, I mean, I think this is a clear example of, they say people don't want to work. People don't want to work today. People don't want to work in a hot museum that has drywall breaking and bathrooms that are leaking. And I mean, you got to be a real big fan of art to withstand all that. You almost have to be a creep about it. You almost have to be like planning a scheme. I think this is going to be the plot of one hell of a crime movie. We can get Ben Stiller in there. You can get Chris Rock in there, and it's going to be the Louvre heist, not tower heist, but pyramid heist. It's the pyramid scheme. The pyramid scheme. It writes itself, baby, guys. Listen, sometimes, as Rick Rubin says, creativity just oozes. It just flows. It's like a river. It just comes out of you. You don't know when it can come out of you. Pause. But it does. So, we got landscapers, I guess, outside on a Sunday. What are you doing, guys? You should be hiding from ice. No, so what were you saying? They don't want to work. They don't want to work. Yeah, because you'd have to be crazy to work in this old building underground with the dumbest of dumb people coming to see you and work there and take photos every day. Even though you said don't take a photo, they take photos. They walk around with their dirty shoes. They just swam in the Seine, whatever they did. So really, the only people left working at these places are maniacs. They're obsessed with this stuff. Like they have Van Gogh wallpaper, and he tried to do it himself, but he ended up just giving himself a gauge. These people they're crazy. They're crazy people. So what do? Lock them in there. They love it. They'll love to work there. But even, I guess, the crazy people have a limitation. But before people go out and say, well, people don't want to work anymore. People don't want to work. No, they want to work, but they want to work around things that work for them. I want somebody I want a big fat guy to work at McDonald's because he loves it. It's for the love of the game. I want a nerd at Best Buy. I want, a sexy guy at Express. I want, grandma at Blondie's Cookies. I want the people who love the thing to sell that thing. It's passionate. It attracts you. It gets you involved. Let's get some art freaks at the Louvre, and believe me, they'll be open before they start, and they'll be there far after the last Kevin Ward leaves the building and goes back to Milwaukee and says, did you know we had cheese curds? Madison, I will be there this fall. Wisconsin. My girlfriend's name is Caroline. But what do you think? What do you think? As always, comment below. Let me know. Are you French? What is going on? What would it take at your job for you to not want to start there? Because these days to have a job is pretty good, but I guess you have to be very much interested in what you're doing. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying, and we're going to keep saying things. So speaking to people just trying to do their jobs, Caitlin Clark just trying to do her job, guys. This is a innocent woman from Iowa, and it was unbelievable what happened to her, and this is quite old now, but we're going to talk about it because content. So Caitlin Clark shoved onto court in scuffle-laden game. Scuffle-laden, relative of Bin Laden, versus the Sun. So things got chippy in the Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun game, and Caitlin Clark was shoved down on the court. It had been brewing throughout the Tuesday, last week's matchup. At Gainsbridge Fieldhouse, Clark exchanged words with Connecticut players. She was dribbling around the perimeter. J.C. Sheldon Incidental contact. Foul was called. Sheldon shoved. Clark shoved Sheldon as she confronted her right after Marina Mabry jumped in and pushed Clark down on the floor. Fever and Sun players then got tangled up before the situation got de-escalated. Guys, I'm just saying, I like it. Let's bring these brawls back, baby. We want equal rights. We want equal fights. I'm telling you, it's good for ratings. I woke up on Wednesday. It was all over the Twitter feed. It was the clips. It was videos. No one's going to get hurt. So from here on out, ESPN, WNBA, let's get everybody fight training. Let's get everybody to the WWE. Get them trained. Get them choreographed. Let's bring a little more WWE to the NBA. And let's just make this thing more entertaining, baby, because Caitlin Clark can't play in every game, right? Not every team has a Caitlin Clark. But what does every team have? A hell of an opportunity to throw out some punches. So let's get everybody fight trained. I think let's get some cool nicknames. Let's just Nacho Libre this thing. And I'm telling you, those ratings are going to skyrocket because, well, they have to. I mean, who doesn't love watching some basketball players fight? I mean, you'd have to be visually impaired or an animal to not enjoy this. It's entertainment. It's gladiator. It's the women in the arena. And that arena needs more people, and we got to get the people from the fighting. I don't condone violence. I condone choreography, dance. It's dance. It's physical dance. That's all it is, guys. Don't get so upset about it. But maybe we want you to get upset about it. We want them to get upset about something because we need them to get upset. All right, well, a couple more here. Kraft Heinz to strip artificial dyes from Jell-O and Kool-Aid by the end of 2027. So Kraft Heinz, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, everything is just going to become, remember Squilliam? Remember where Squidward lived in that place and he had the canned bread? It was just bread on a can. Everything's just going to become no brands, just back to basics. We're living in a company town. Ketchup, catsup, probably mayo, mustard, black and white labeling. Let's make things simple. We went too far with the peanut butter and jelly combo. We went too far with special sauce. We went too far with hot pickles. I'm telling you, we don't deserve any. We just got to go back to the basics. Just give me the ketchup, give me the mustard. Doesn't have to have a color as long as it has a flavor. Everything's going to look like that one episode of SpongeBob. Remember when everything got corporatized, when they franchised the Krusty Krab, and that guy bit into the burger and it's just like gray sludge? It's some gray sludge. It's simple. You wanted a modern, minimalistic life? This is how you do it. The Jell-O doesn't matter. Everything's mystery flavored. Everything is mystery flavored, and that's the fun of it, right? You think you're putting ketchup on your hot dog, but really it's sriracha. Whoa, that's fun. Who doesn't like that? They're doing Labubu with condiments. That's a fun thing, guys. All roads lead back to Labubu. Trump's smartphone can't be made in America for $499 by August, and so Trump has a smartphone now, and I'm just saying, for $499, that thing better have the capability of detonating some bombs or dropping some bombs. That thing better be able to drop some bombs for $499. Guys, we really took our time here with these topics, so we're going to be wrapping up here with just a quick question of the week. Question of the week for you guys is, what's a bucket list show or game you want to attend in your life? Do you want to attend a Game 7 of the NBA Finals like we have tonight? God, I hope we won. Or do you want to attend Billy Joel concert or Macklemore concert? Hey, you know what? We don't judge here. We just make judgments. That's really it, baby. Pacers tonight. We're playing Game 7 history. Let's do it. Upcoming shows on the website, sohile.com/shows. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow, share, and I love you, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a great week. Goodbye. Real quick before you click away, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for all future videos. Hit that bell icon to be notified for all uploads. Have a good one.